I just got off the phone with the president. I talked to him twice today, and after weeks of negotiations, we have come to an agreement in principle. We still have a lot of work to do, but I believe this is an agreement in principle that's worthy of the American people. It has historic reductions in spending, consequential reforms that will lift people out of poverty into the workforce, rein in government overreach. There are no new taxes, no new government programs. There's a lot more within the bill. We still have more work to do tonight to finish all the writing of it. I do want to take a moment, though. I do want to thank Garrett Graves and Patrick McHenry for all their work on this and for all the work that we're going to continue to do tonight. I know you'll have a lot of questions. I'm not going to take them tonight. Out of respect, I want to brief our members about where we currently are. I expect to finish the writing of the bill, checking with the White House and speaking to the President again tomorrow afternoon, and then posting the text of it tomorrow, and then be voting on it on Wednesday. But thank you for your time, and I think this is very worthy of the American public.
What do you think the conservatives say they doesn't go far enough, sir?
Wednesday, do you have the support of your conference?
Good evening, friends. So action is being taken right now. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy just confirmed that a debt ceiling vote will likely happen on Tuesday. This could save millions of Americans from huge financial changes to Medicare and Social Security. The Federal Reserve is also making adjustments to their plan to tackle inflation this coming June. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, do stay tuned because I'll be announcing the winners from yesterday's giveaway. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Today, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy announced that Congress will meet the deadline to raise the debt ceiling, acknowledging that no deal has yet been made, but vowing an agreement will be reached in time to prevent a government default. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen raised the stakes in the marathon negotiations on Friday when she provided the first hard deadline for when the government will be unable to pay down all of its obligations, which is June 5th. So asked if Congress can meet that deadline, Speaker McCarthy did not hesitate to say yes. McCarthy vowed that he will stick with the 72-hour rule, providing lawmakers a full 3 days to read the text of the legislation before they're asked to vote on it. McCarthy said he's been in talks with Senate leaders about how much time they will need to ensure the June 5th deadline is met. If a deal is reached tomorrow, that would set the stage for a House vote on Tuesday. Speaker McCarthy declined to name the barriers as he and his deputies haggle with the White House negotiators over the last outstanding disagreements. But he said Republicans have not dropped their demand for permitting reform, which is designed to eliminate regulatory hurdles to energy infrastructure projects. That is something Democrats have opposed for fear they would degrade the environment at the expense of poor communities. Speaker McCarthy also confirmed that Republicans have been in discussions with Senator Kristen Sinema and moderate Democrats on the particular issues. The House Speaker outlined the rollout of any deal, saying he would make a vague announcement but withhold the details of any agreement. This is to allow lawmakers to read the legislation before the press and the public do. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about what's going on in our government? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Still, people all over the nation are now wondering what will happen to their personal finances if lawmakers do not reach a deal before the U.S. runs out of money to pay its bills. Based on the Social Security Administration's payment schedule, a June 5th debt default might actually protect beneficiaries from the potential of delayed checks and direct deposits. Individuals receiving disability payments are slated to receive their monthly payments on June 1st, while beneficiaries age 88 and older are expected to receive their payments on June 2nd. If the U.S. Treasury Department is unable to successfully prioritize payments to Social Security recipients, the consequences for these groups could be very devastating. Beyond the initial group of payees, the SSA's monthly payments calendar suggests there is a bit more breathing room for other beneficiaries, providing that lawmakers reach a deal beforehand. The next beneficiary payments are not expected until June 14th. The debt default picture is also cloudy for individuals who rely on Medicare and Medicaid to pay their medical bills. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, which administers those government health programs, told NBC News earlier this month. Defaulting on national debt would severely damage the crucial healthcare programs that millions of Americans rely on. Since Janet Yellen announced that a debt default could happen within the first few days of June, short-term U.S. borrowing costs have soared as investors demand greater return for the risk that they won't be paid on time. Wells Fargo economists said in a recent note to clients that even if a payment prioritization plan were implemented, such a plan would be entirely experimental and would still come with technical, economic, and political challenges. As millions of consumers have learned since the Federal Reserve began its campaign last year to make borrowing more expensive in a bid to slow inflation, higher interest rates affect everything from credit cards to auto loans, student loans, and mortgages. Meanwhile, thousands of businesses are already experiencing greater difficulty getting loans and also hiring more workers. Well, my greatest and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Saturday. My friends, thank you so very, very much for being here and for being part of this community. The two winners of this past Friday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Marianne Ruiz and Gigi Lopez. Congratulations, my dearest friends! To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message, or you could message me on my Facebook page. Remember, friends, if you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Memorial Day weekend.